the woman was surprised to find a stranger visiting her remote farm. As a top-tier sniper, she immediately sensed hostile intent. She grabbed a shotgun from the house and charged at the intruder in a front-end loader. The man showed no fear in the face of the charging heavy machinery, which only confirmed her suspicions. Identifying himself as Peter, he handed over a business card and offered to buy the farm at a high price. The woman walked past him to his vehicle and spotted a fake price quote. She took the opportunity to plant a two-way radio inside the car. After a brief, unproductive conversation, she ordered him to leave immediately. As soon as he drove off, Chris rushed back inside for her rifle, took aim at the moving vehicle, and shot out a tire, causing the car to flip over. She used the radio to demand he identify himself within 10 seconds or face immediate execution. Peter used the wrecked car as cover and returned fire, but Chris drove the loader straight at him, pushing forward despite the incoming bullets. Upon exiting the vehicle and finding no sign of Peter, she took cover behind a large tree and dialed. When the number on the business card was dialed and the phone began to ring, Peter was immediately subdued. Before dying, Peter revealed that his arch-enemy, the Dragon King, had come for him.
He's coming. Voodoo child. Long live the dragon.
Chris immediately contacted their former team leader, Doug, who quickly assembled a 6-person sniper squad to set up a defensive perimeter at the farm. Once the team was in position, Doug poked his head out to scan for the Dragon King, but was instantly killed by a shot to the head. Fighting back her grief, Chris extracted the bullet from the captain's body. Based on the wound's depth, she deduced the Dragon King's approximate location. She then planted an arrow in the corpse as a decoy, but the Dragon King refused to take the bait. Instead, he shot another team member in the head and then shattered a light bulb, plunging the entire house into darkness. Terrified, the remaining team members radioed for an extraction helicopter. However, as the helicopter arrived, the Dragon King, hidden in the shadows, fired several shots that destroyed the aircraft's rotor, causing it to crash instantly. With their escape route cut off, a young team member named Junior decided to try and find a way out on his own. While retreating, another member, Nico, spotted the glint of a sniper scope in the grass and immediately opened fire. However, Chris spotted another reflective surface nearby, the decoy. Dragon King fired from a blind spot. Chris failed to intercept the shot in time, and Nico was killed by a bullet to the head. Meanwhile, Junior was shot in the thigh while retreating and bled to death. In just a few hours, the squad was nearly wiped out. Dragon King then appeared before Chris. Instead of shooting immediately, he took Chris's pistol, leaving only a single bullet, and revealed his motive. 16 years ago, he had slaughtered Chris's squad and sexually assaulted her. Although Chris had narrowly escaped, she had conceived Dragon King's child. Having learned his daughter was there, Dragon King intended not only to kill everyone, but also to abduct the girl. After speaking, he vanished back into the woods. Sensing something was wrong, the daughter rushed back to the farm. To protect her, Chris confronted the enemy head-on. During the firefight, Dragon King shattered Chris's scope with a shot. Without it, Chris was effectively blind in a long-range duel. Dragon King emerged from the woods, tossed out a red cloth, and set the rules. They would take turns firing, and the first to fall would lose. Lacking a scope, Chris handed her binoculars to her daughter, enlisting her as a spotter.
He's 950 maybe? Uphill maybe 5 meters.
Chris missed her first shot. Dragon King took his turn, the bullet grazing Chris's ear. He manually calculated the trajectory, confident of a hit on the next shot. Suddenly, a heavy downpour began, further complicating the situation for Chris, whose scope was already broken. Her daughter intently watched the rain and called out wind parameters. Abandoning the scope, Chris relied on muscle memory to aim blindly and fired decisively.
You missed! Mom, you missed!
Dragon King did not fall. Instead, he raised his gun at Chris again. He pulled the trigger, but his shot went wide. A moment later, Dragon King collapsed heavily to the ground. Chris's shot had actually struck him. With that blind shot, Chris finally eliminated the nemesis who had haunted her for 16 years.